us about, even before we start talking about real estate agents, real estate brokers in general, what are some of the top use cases for Unstationery?
Top use cases. We have seen, depends how you define the top, but a
What's
lot of,
been most interesting to you in terms of, oh, that was a great use case?
yeah, I think I really love the wedding thank yous. Uh, one of the sticking points, right, is you need a video, right? Not everyone is comfortable taking a video of themselves. Not everyone wants to do something like that. But in the case of a wedding, oftentimes there's a videographer on, like, at the reception. So those thank you cards are coming anyway. If you can embed, using Unstationery, if you can put that like a recap of the reception, then that's a keepsake. That's a lifelong keepsake. That was something I found really interesting. Is like, we talked about staying power on the fridge. This is something that, like, you're probably going to hold on to forever. It's these memories are just sort of, we're like bringing a video that would otherwise live on social media or maybe somewhere in like your photo gallery and bringing it into the physical. So it's kind of like a cue.
What is of what you've seen, has that been a bride recording custom videos? Hi, Dan, thanks so much for coming. Hi, Ann and Dan, thanks so much for coming to our wedding. Or just the hey all, and then a moment, and then using that video to accompany the card?
That's a great question. It would be cool with a little more customization, but typically it's just the recap video that the videographer gives them. And then the thank you and all the messages are customized on the card somewhere else.
Okay.
And in those cases, we've done, I actually have an example handy of a gentleman that did this, where we've got a foldable card, right? And then he wanted it blank in the middle so he could write something on each one of them to, personalize it for each person.
Now, I didn't see that on the order form.
Correct. Yes, foldable cards is on the roadmap, but as you can see, it is something that we can do for, more customized projects that we're working on. So
Fair to
happy to
say,
do
if
it.
someone has a quantity that they would like to talk about, you'd like to hear from them.
Absolutely. Yeah, please reach out. Someone on my team will talk to you. We've done a bunch of different things. So to go back to your previous question, right? As far as cards go, wedding thank yous have been awesome. We've done quite a few direct mail campaigns that have been really interesting, right? Really powerful tools for business owners across all kinds of industries. And I guess one that I want to highlight that I thought was interesting is, besides the real estate one we'll get into in a bit, is act like again, it's a thank you card, but through the lens of a business owner. A lot of times these thank you cards would be something like a holiday card that goes out to all of their subscribers, for example, or some Patreon people that are big on Patreon have used this as like a top tier that they will, everyone that lives in this subscription tier will receive, periodic thank you cards, or just kind of like exclusive info. So those are, like, as far as cards go, those are really interesting things. And the exclusivity is something that I thought was interesting as well, because if the creator wishes to do it this way, they can make it so you have to have this physical card in order to watch the video. So you could sort of gatekeep it, and the key is having the Unstationery card. So really interesting applications. I could talk all day about that. Besides cards, we've done posters for, there's a band in Seattle that's done a really big poster that they actually update the video. They work with us, and then every so often they change the video and ask all of their fans to check that out, everyone with the poster. And then we've done some really cool things as well. Like we've done massive murals on art projects, and then some, some other boundary pushing projects that I think I'll get into a little bit later. So I'll save it for that.
Okay.